Over 7 to 8 people are stuck inside. Is that update? He has in fact had a word with one Manjeet Singh and also Gurnam Singh, the president of this Gurdwara, is what he says. 3 to 4 people are missing here, and he's also said that it is believed the firing is still on, so there could be at least 2 to 3 more terrorists inside. He said the police in Kabul has taken positions atop residential buildings around the Gurdwara. There are 2 parts to the Gurdwara. One of it has been destroyed completely, and where there are explosions that have taken place, there is another part of the Gurdwara where it is believed there are members of the Sikh Sangat who have been held hostage, probably stuck inside the Gurdwara, being held hostage by these terrorists. Manjinder Singh also told India Today a few moments ago, and we play that interview out once again for our viewers, that there could be a possibility of a suicide bombing inside the Gurdwara, but there is no confirmation just yet. He's spoken about the fact that police has taken crucial positions atop residential buildings in Kabul around the Gurdwara. This is a locality dominated by Sikhs, is what he told us, and that they're trying to bring the situation under control. Sirsa is telling us that the people who managed to flee from the Gurdwara, there have been critical injuries as well, and there have been injured who have been rushed to the hospital. The security guard was in fact killed. A devotee has been killed. So we have a confirmation, unfortunately, of 2 casualties from inside the Gurdwara, and this is information that we have via Manjinder Singh, who has spoken to people who are eyewitness to the situation inside this Gurdwara in Kabul. Unfortunate developments that we're reporting on from Kabul this morning, where a Gurdwara has been set afire and there have been massive explosions inside this Gurdwara in Kabul. Multiple blasts have been heard near the Gurdwara. Terrorists have attacked. There have been gunmen who've gone inside firing. There were devotees inside. We have a confirmation from Manjinder Singh of 2 casualties. He in fact has spoken to eyewitness who goes by the name of Manjeet Singh, is what he told us. He's also had a word with Gurnam Singh, the president of this Gurdwara, saying that the security guard at the Gurdwara, who was a Muslim, has been killed. A devotee has been shot at and killed. Casualties are expected to go up, given that 7 to 8 people are still believed to be inside. There could be more. We don't really have a confirmation on the exact figure. But what we know is that the firing is still on. That's the latest update we're getting at this hour from Kabul. This is the Gurdwara Karte Parva. ISIS Khorasan is believed to be behind this attack, is what we are learning. MEA says they're closely monitoring the situation developing in Kabul. There are 2 portions of the Gurdwara, is what Manjinder Singh just described to us. We play that interview out also for our viewers once again, in which he's telling us that one portion has been destroyed completely. The second portion of the Gurdwara, where he believes there are bandhak, referring to people who are stuck there or are being held hostage by the terrorists. There is little clarity on that situation. But the entire premises of the Gurdwara has been set on fire. There are devotees inside the Gurdwara, is what we know. Sitsa gave us a figure of about 8 people, 7 to 8 people, but there could be more. These are the quickest updates we're getting our viewers on this unfortunate development that we're reporting on from Kabul today, where a Gurdwara has come under attack. One portion of the Gurdwara has been completely destroyed. These are very disturbing images. This is in fact a residential locality. Sitsa in fact spoke to eyewitnesses there, has told us that police have taken position atop residential buildings to bring the situation under control in terms of neutralizing these terrorists. There could also be 2 suicide bombers, is what we've been given to understand. The government of India says they're monitoring the situation very closely.